Hey guys, so today I'm kind of coming with you with kind of a rant. You guys will kind of notice the topic from the previous screen and from the title, and if you actually read my descriptions. But I want to talk to you guys about the stereotypical white girl. You know, the one that everyone makes fun of on the internet. Ugg boots, Starbucks, that kind of girl. I have a problem with that. I have a major problem with that, actually. As you all can clearly tell, I'm a white girl. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say that we're the poorest of the poor. I live a good life. It's not something I like to talk about. It's not something I like to, show off. But it's kind of important for what this vlog is, because the typical white girl you think of is the typical rich white girl. I have almost everything I could want. I'm not ever worried about where my next meal is gonna come from. I'm not like super stuck up whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda spoiled. But I really get self-conscious when I'm out wearing my Ugg boots and I stop at Starbucks. Especially if I'm in my school uniform, because I look very stereotypical, and it bothers me. It physically bothers me when I'm out wearing my Ugg boots. I can be wearing a Doctor Who t-shirt all I want. I could be wearing my sweatshirt, my jeans, and my Ugg boots, and it bothers me, especially if I've got Starbucks in my hands. If I'm out anywhere and I have Ugg boots on and a Starbucks in my hands, I'm like, oh my god, I am the stereotypical white girl. People are gonna think I'm like this stuck-up stereotypical white girl, and maybe it's my fault for worrying about what people think. That's probably part of the issue. But it just really bothers me, because I don't want you guys thinking about people like that. Like when you see people like that. And Sarah can tell you this, I've talked to her about this several times, I can get Starbucks whenever I want. And you know what? Starbucks is delicious. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say, yeah, I drink it because it's like stereotypical. No, I really like Starbucks. Like, it's really good coffee. It's great coffee, it's great hot chocolate, mocha. They've got an apple cider drink that's really good. I like the way it tastes. That being said, I'm not like super Starbucks exclusive, like, oh my god, I only drink Starbucks. Like, this morning, I had a cup of coffee from downstairs because I needed something. I drink tea most mornings, actually. Most mornings before I go to school, I make tea. And you know what? Ugg boots are super warm. I love my Uggs because they're warm and they're comfortable. And right now, they're really the only shoes I have, because my Converse are like falling apart, and I haven't had a chance to go out and get a new pair of gym shoes. So yes, I will walk around in my Ugg boots, and I will walk around with a Starbucks in my hand. But I'm not some stuck-up white girl. If y'all think I'm a stuck-up white girl, please say something below. If I come off as this stuck-up, spoiled white girl, please tell me. Like, honestly, in any of my videos, if I ever come off like that, please leave me a comment, because that is the one thing I never want to come off of. I never want to be like that. I know girls who are way up in the clouds. I really don't want to be like them. I want to stay real. Because I know that I'm going to be on my own soon, and I'm not going to have the luxury of, I feel like Starbucks after school today. I think I'm going to go stop and get some. I know that's not a thing that's going to happen when I'm in college. I'm just taking advantage of it now, because I still can. And it really bothers me when, like, I'm out there in Ugg boots with my Starbucks. And I hate it. I hate that people think that that's the stereotype. Just because a girl is out in her Ugg boots with her Starbucks, especially if she's in a prep school uniform, that's the other thing that bothers me, is especially if I'm in the prep school, if I'm in my school uniform, because I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's a college prep school. It is, and it's a really nice school, and I really love my school. I have issues with my school at times, but I love my school. I'm sad that I'm a senior. I wish I could stay there another year. But, well, part of me wishes I could stay there another year. Part of me is really excited to go to college. That's a different argument for another day. I know I look like the stereotypical white girl when I walk into Starbucks with my uniform on and a pair of Ugg boots. I know I look like the typical girl from my school. I don't like that I look like the typical girl from my school. It bothers me. But I'm not gonna stop going to Starbucks after school every once in a while because with my friend to hang out with her just because I don't like the way people are looking at me or the way I think people are viewing me. I'm not gonna stop doing that because I like Starbucks and I like Uggs. And if you've got a problem with that, then I don't know what to tell you. That being said, I'm gonna probably still feel like super self-conscious when I wear them. But, I mean, I don't know what I can do. All I want to do with this vlog is tell you guys how I feel. And I want you guys not to think of every person in a pair of Ugg boots with a Starbucks is some stuck-up white girl. Because I'm a white girl. I'm a spoiled white girl. I know that. I've had that pointed out to me several times at my old job. I know. And I hate that people just know. And yeah, there's easy ways to tell. And maybe that was that too, was the fact that I knew I was going to get a car when I got my intermediates. Or by the time I got my intermediates. But part of that was actually because it was needed. Because I have a younger brother. Because we're both really involved. I almost needed a car. And yes, had we been in a position where we couldn't afford it, I would not have gotten one. But it still would have been really hard on both of my parents, especially when both parents were working. But now, I don't know where I'd be without my car. Like, my car is my baby. Like, I'm not the kind of person that's recklessly driving. For the most part. I am a teenager. I'm still learning. But, yeah. That's really all I want to say. Don't go out there and just because a girl is in some Ugg boots with the Starbucks think that she's this stuck-up, spoiled white girl. Because she's probably not stuck up. She probably is some down-to-earth nerd. Some down-to-earth nerd who happens to like Uggs and Starbucks. We exist. We're a thing. And also, while we're on the topic, just because someone has money doesn't mean that they're, like, gonna rub it in your face. If someone ever, like, I don't try to rub it in people's faces. But if someone needs something, I'm gonna try and go out, like, if one of my friends needs something, especially one who doesn't, it doesn't have the luxuries I have, I want to give it to them because I want everyone to be able to have what I have because I love what I have. I'm so grateful for what I have. And that I want other people to have those same opportunities. I want people to be able to say, oh my god, my computer is a piece of junk, I hope I get a new one for graduation. I hope I get one that I can run some decent editing software on, that I can program on, that I can do multiple things on without it freezing up. I want people to be able to say that to their, be able to have that kind of a thing. I want that for people. I want people to, feel like that they can have, and that's kind of it. And maybe it's just me. But what if I'm wrong? What if there are lots of other people out there, lots of other white girls out there, like me, who feel the same way? And every time they walk out with their Ugg boots and their Starbucks, they feel like this self-conscious everyone is judging them. Everyone is looking at them funny because they're out there with their Starbucks and Ugg boots. And I don't like that. And I feel what those girls feel. And I hate the internet for encouraging that stereotype. I hate the internet for making fun of that stereotype, for making people like me afraid to go out wearing what I like to wear and drinking what I like to drink. Because you know what? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Starbucks is freaking delicious and Ugg boots are warm. And they're comfortable. And if you have a problem with that, I don't know what to tell you. Like I said before, if you guys do think I'm coming off as a stuck-up white girl, stuck-up rich white girl, Please, 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 please tell me. I want to know this so that I can fix it. Because that's the last thing I want to come off as. I don't want to come off as that person. I want to come off as this kind of down-to-earth, chill person who just happens to have this kind of stuff. You know? I don't want to come off like that. I don't want to come off. Yeah, I don't want to come off like that. I don't want to be that. I have no desire to be that. I just want to be chill. I just want to hang with you guys. That's gonna be it for this week. Thank you for listening to my rant. I don't know how much of this is gonna get cut out. I don't even know how long this is at this point. I don't have any clocks with invisible sight. But I really, really thank you guys for listening. And have a great week. Enjoy your week this week because, at least for most people, I think this is your last full week before break. I get Monday off because of Catholic school, but for everyone else, it's the last full week, right? So enjoy it. Enjoy your last full week of school, because you guys, if you're like my school, you have exams next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, other than that, guys, stay cool. Stay very cool. And if you have any suggestions for topics, please feel free to leave them in the comments or tweet them at me on Twitter. Some days I kind of come up with, and I go, I wonder what I want to talk about this week. And I honestly don't know. And I actually sometimes have had to go searching for topics. Or I have to scroll around on the internet and wait for something to hit me. But if you've got something you want to hear me talk about, let me know. I'll be happy to talk about it. So yeah, now that's it for this week. See you guys next week. And stay cool.